Eva, can I just start by asking, when did you encounter the alien and how old were you?
It was 7 years old, 1947, I think. And I remember something there close to me.
Okay. Do you remember the exact date?
The exact date and día.
I remember was the weekend. I think it's Saturday.
Okay,
Saturday.
but you're not sure. Was it like in July?
Around May and June.
Okay. Okay, May or June. Okay. Can you describe what happened?
Okay. I was with 3 friends, and the girl name was Bibi. Another child is I don't know I don't remember the name. His name was Boy, but I don't remember his name. But we was the same age.
And then what happened during that day while you were playing?
We was running into the fields. The fields was ¿cómo se dice? Sembrados.
The fields.
It's alfalfa. The name was alfalfa, and we all the time was playing there because the flowers around.
The wildflowers?
Yeah, ¿cómo se llaman las flowers? Lilas. Okay. And we were running to the field, and we stopped in some ¿cómo le dice barranco?
Like a large fence.
Oh, okay. And we stopped because the field is finished. It was finished, and when we were running, something happened. We was looking something different, and this ¿cómo se dice el disco? ¿Cómo se dice el disco?
The flying saucer, disc. She calls it a disc.
Yeah, it was en el hoyo abajo.
It was down below, like in a hole. Small hole.
And we couldn't see what happened, and because había mucho polvo.
Okay. She said there was a lot of sand and dust, so she couldn't exactly see what it was at first.
Did it land, like it came in and landed?
Dice que si lo viste caer, land.
Lo vimos, pero cuando ya estaba en la tierra, había mucho polvo, había arena y piedras ahí.
Okay, she said that she partially saw it, and of course they didn't know what they were looking at because of all the dust and everything that was flying around.
Okay.
Cuando se terminó el polvo, pudimos ver que era una cosa redonda y que se paró y bajaron dos como niños, pero no eran niños.
Okay. She said that when the dust settled, they were able to see that it was a disc, some sort of disc, and 2 beings came out of there. They looked small, like children.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Pues yo una vez me enfrenté.
Did, did
Eran unos niños raros, sin pelo,
She said they looked like children, but
okay.
very different. They were bald.
con unos ojos color amarillo.
Okay. She said that their eyes were like a yellow.
Y los ojos se pusieron en mis ojos muy fuerte.
Okay. She said that they were actually illuminated, and when she made eye contact with them, that it was a very strong, like a
Muy, muy, ¿cómo se dice? La mirada se clavó en la mirada mía.
okay. She said it was a very intense look.
How far away were they?
¿De qué distancia estabas tú de ellos?
Como de aquí a la bardita.
Okay. So it was about 30 to 40 feet away.
Pero abajo estaban ellos y nosotros estábamos arriba.
Okay. So there on the fields, there's like a little slope. So they were down below the slope. They were above on the fields level.
Okay. So did they try and communicate with you?
Sí, trataron de comunicarse con
No hablaron.
They didn't speak.
Simplemente nos hacían con las manos que fuéramos.
Como, a ver, enseñaron.
Así, nos hacían, vengan, vengan.
Okay.
Así. Pero hablado no, nomás con la mano.
Okay. So there was no words spoken or nothing vocal, but they did gesture to her, and as you can see how they did it with her hands.
Que
So
fuéramos.
they were waving you to come towards them?
Yes, right. Que venga.
Sí,
to
sí,
come towards them.
quería que fuéramos.
And what did you do then?
¿Qué hicieron?
Nosotros lo que hicimos fue que pues nos asustamos, nos fuimos, corrimos, cayéndonos y levantándonos y nerviosos porque no podíamos correr porque creíamos que nos iban a agarrar.
Okay. She said that, as soon as they realized, they were normal children, they got scared, really scared, and just started falling over each other and running away in terror, really.
Y allí se quedaron ellos, allí se quedaron.
And
Yeah.
what
She thought that they were going to take them away, and they stayed there while they ran.
okay, so did the aliens, they didn't leave immediately, they hung around for a while?
¿Se quedaron ahí cuando se corrieron o se fueron
No,
después?
Se quedaron ahí.
Y entonces, ¿cuándo se fueron?
No se fueron nosotros porque ya nosotros nos fuimos a la casa y nos metimos y ya no. Llegamos a la casa muy asustados y no nos creyeron. Creían que habíamos visto visiones, yo creo. No nos creyeron en nada, pero ya muy asustados.
Pero no los viste que se fueron.
No, ya nos metimos y cerramos la puerta.
Well, essentially, they had their backs turned, so she doesn't know how long they were there. She said all they did was run back home in terror and scared, trying to explain to their families what had happened.
Okay, how did your family react?
¿Cómo se reaccionó tu familia? ¿Cómo se reaccionó tu familia? ¿Cómo se reaccionaron?
Pues nos preguntaron que sí, que habíamos visto y les explicamos, pero no lo tomaron en serio, creyeron que estábamos nosotros jugando o algo, pero sí estábamos muy asustados, porque ellos se fueron a la casa, cada quien se fue a su casa, ellos se fueron a su casa y yo me fui de mía.
Right. So, the kids were from different households, so, each one went to their corresponding homes. Of course, she was trying to explain to her family what had happened, and unfortunately, they didn't believe her. They thought that she was playing around, just making up things, and just dismissed her.
Pero desde entonces, yo siempre estoy viendo para el cielo todo el tiempo, a ver qué veo. Y sí he visto algo de él.
She's kept this, very clear in her mind for years, and of course, always looks up to the sky. She
Right.
thinks she's seen things, of course, but just a little note on the family. Of course, she was young. She was the baby of the family, and my grandfather, which is her father, was in politics. So it was not something that would have been okay at the time back in the 40s to,
Yeah.
be accepting of.
Y cuando estaba en la escuela, ya como a los 9 años, 10, nos decían que dibujáramos algo. Yo me acuerdo y yo dibujaba eso, pero pues tampoco me creían.
She says that, at school when she was, told to make a drawing of something, she would often draw what she saw, but nobody would understand her.
Yeah. How tall were they?
¿Qué tamaño era?
Los niños, una estatura más o menos de un niño de, sí, como una estatura de unos 9 años, más o menos, un poquito más alto que nosotros.
So,
Ellos estaban chiquitos.
okay, so about 4 feet tall.
Okay.
Como sí, los mismos que vimos en el internet.
Okay, so eran como 3, 4 feet tall.
Sí,
Okay, about 3, 4 feet tall. She
And-
said they look like children.
And what about the craft itself? What did it look like, and how big was it?
¿Cómo se veía el disco?
Oh,
Y como-
era arriba redondo, como con un pico arriba
Okay, so I had like a small dome at the top
y lo redondo abajo,
Hmm.
and then disc-like at the bottom.
con una dirección así de grande, el volante,
I had a wheel.
volante,
See, it's
como
steering
manejar,
wheel.
sí,
She said it actually had some kind of steering wheel adentro,
adentro.
inside.
Ujú.
Okay.
Y ya cuando vimos, se abrió una puerta, pero estaba la puerta abierta.
Okay.
Yeah.
De las cuestiones.
She said she saw the door open from there.
Ujú.
Okay. And she was able to actually see inside the craft?
¿Viste adentro?
No
Pero ¿cómo
se pudimos ver porque estábamos arriba.
¿Cómo
No.
viste?
Pues se veía por el vidrio, entre un vidrio.
Okay, she
Se
said
veía.
there was actually a glass
Mm.
that she was able to see through and
La-
see that steering
La
wheel.
dirección, yo me recuerdo porque
Okay.
yo me subí al tractor de mi papá y tenía una dirección grande, es más o menos una
Oh,
dirección.
okay. So yeah, she was able to see that through the glass.
Now you mentioned, because this happened just before the Roswell incident, and you mentioned that there may be a connection there. I mean, that can't be confirmed though.
Sí, hay posibilidad que hay una conexión. ¿Tú crees que son los mismos que crashed en New Mexico?
Creo que sí, porque está muy cerca el río, ese río está muy cerca de Texas, ves Texas ahí, y de Texas está muy cerca Arizona, y está Nuevo México muy cerca.
Okay. Based on,
Mhm.
the location, the fields there that she was discussing earlier were on the Mexico side of the border of the Rio Bravo, which is also known as the
Yeah.
Rio Grande.
Hmm.
And the nearest town there was called Prajeres
Para acá es que Guerrero,
G. Guerrero, which is
Chihuahua.
near Chihuahua.
Oh,
So, of
okay.
course-
Yeah.
Yeah, so the border is very close to what she said, Arizona
Sí,
and New Mexico. So
Yeah.
it's-
New
it's very-
Mexico and Texas.
yeah, in Texas. So she felt that it was very close to where
Yeah.
that,
Y fue el mismo año.
and it was the same year. So she believes that it may be the same one.
Okay.
Now-
Cuando tú me los enseñaste en el internet, ahí puedes verlos, ahí estaban los chiquitos ahí con
Así se
vestidito
veían.
igual.
Okay. One of a couple of more details that she had mentioned to me, and I'm going to ask her right now, was the sound of the flying saucer, right?
Y fue en 1947.
Okay. ¿Cómo se sonía el disco?
¿Cómo que
Se sonía el disco.
no se oía ruido?
Okay, pero dijiste que era muy like a soft.
Sí, cuando se paró no se oyó ruido porque como las piedras, sonaron las piedras y el polvo.
Pero, okay. So basically there was no sound like an engine sound.
Yeah.
Paró completamente.
and then it had stopped completely. But she had heard, what she had told me before was she had heard like a soft motor run, just really
R-
soft.
I wanted to ask, because a lot of people who have close contact experiences like this will report missing time, which will denote that there was an abduction that took place without them being aware of it, and then they suddenly appear back where they are, and a couple of hours has gone by. Did any of that ever happen with Eva?
Paró el tiempo,
No,
porque no podías acordar por la hora.
Okay, so no
no,
missing time.
lo que yo desde el momento que pasó eso, mm, no sé, algo bien para mí, que siempre era número uno en mis cosas, en todo, se me quedaban viendo. Yo era una persona grande en lugar de una niña.
Okay, yo le explico eso. Sorry about that. It was kind of hard to explain that in Spanish.
Yep.
You know, it's not it's not something that is normally talked about, so it's hard to explain. But she doesn't recall any loss of time, or
Okay.
you know, whether time went backward or forward or anything like that.
Was
Mhm.
Y siempre he sido una persona independiente.
Okay. All right, go ahead. Sorry.
yeah. Did she report this at any stage during her life to like official sources, say MUFON or some other agency?
No lo reportaste a nadie, ¿verdad?
No, porque en esos años estaba muy atrasado todo.
She hadn't reported it to anyone officially. I did make a report last year on the MUFON site. It was about May 5th of last year. And on that website, it asks for a very detailed description of, you know, the beings or anything that was seen. And that's when I started asking her all the questions, especially about like the color of their skin, the color of their eyes, the shape of their necks, that kind of thing.
Right.
And that's when I started realizing the details that she was giving me were not anywhere that I had read or seen on the internet or anything or any program. So, you know, so when I, of course, submitted that on the MUFON site, I never got a response, and I was just really surprised. I don't think they believed it. Yeah, so some of the details she explained to me about like the skin suit that they were wearing.
Yeah.
Una niña diferente.
Tienes que explicar cómo se veía el ese que andaba, que tenía puesto.
El vestuario. Era un vestuario verde, era verde con cafecito y manga larga, como una chaquetita y los pantalones, pues eran diferentes en cuestión del estilo.
Okay.
O sea, derechos, ¿verdad? Pero la chaquetita, bien curiositos, bien arregladitos, se veía.
Okay. Well, she said they were kind of formal or well dressed, actually. The suit was kind of like a green with brown, and it looked like a two-piece because she said he was wearing pants as well.
Igual, del mismo color de la chaqueta.
So,
como un trajecito.
Like green, brown?
Verde, como con manchas, así, manchitas, así como los vestidos que usan la tela de esa militar de Estados Unidos, algo así. Así, entre verde, medio como manchas, algo así.
Pero, ¿qué era el material?
No, se veía grueso.
Okay, she said the material looked really thick.
Yeah. Did they resemble the you know, the familiar gray aliens with the large head and the large black eyes?
Se veía como los aliens que has visto con las cabezas grandes y las ojos negros.
No. Ellos no tenían, ¿cómo se dice? Así como lo vemos en el internet, la cara no desfigurada, una cara chiquita, pero no la nariz grande ni nada. Tenía su nariz, boca y los ojos sí me llamaron la atención porque redondos y color amarillo y casi fuerte la mirada, fuerte, muy fuerte.
She said that their faces didn't look disfigured or like the one seen on the internet. She said that they had, like a normal head. They had small noses. The
Yep.
eyes were round and yellow.
Right. Okay. Why did Eva decide to come out now and finally tell the story?
¿Por qué decidiste al fin decir tu historia?
Porque, porque cuando yo te platiqué a ti, tú de curiosa anduviste viendo en el internet y entonces me hablaste y me dijiste cuáles de todos estos que están aquí, porque había muchos, eran los que tuviste y yo te dije estos y resultó que eran 1947.
Okay. Well, I had been watching some programs. One of them was Project Blue Book, one of my favorite shows. And, I had already been, submitting the thing on MUFON and just kind of reading everything. And I asked her again, what is the story again of that you saw? I just wanted to compare notes basically on what I had seen and then hers.
Okay.
And it's when she said, you know what, I think I'll finally explain everything. That's when she kind of basically opened up the Pandora's box and explained more about what happened.
Okay. Well, it's certainly a really, really interesting story. The fact that it's been with you for so long, what's probably 73 years. I'm just doing the math, but I really am appreciative that you've decided to share that with us. And anything else that you remember, please let us know.
Okay, si recuerdas otras cosas que le digas y te dan dando gracias por tanto.
Okay, lo único que puedo decir que he sido una niña, desde niña, que he puesto atención, quiero aprender, saber, aprender. Y eso me ha favorecido mucho en cuestión de en mis clases, en mi deporte, en todo, número uno, en todo.
Okay.
Y en mi trabajo también.
One of the things that she really wanted to mention, and I know this for a fact, is that ever since that happened, obviously she doesn't know if she was influenced by it or it was because of it. She's always been very competitive in everything. Coming from a family in Mexico, girls did not go to college, did not really go into school or anything like that. She was always interested. And she was always number one in class. Even when they had no girls basketball team, she started one in Mexico, which is, obviously not a female sport over there, very big or, known, and they won championships. So she carried that with her even to adulthood, where she always was competitive in sales and always number one. So she's kind of glad that happened.
Okay. Well, I thank you for sharing your story, Eva, and Vanessa also for you acting as interpreter. But it's fascinating. It's just a fascinating story.
It's a big experience. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you so much.
Bye-bye.